people. Today is a good day. It is now 8 o'clock, 8:22 a.m. to be exact. And I actually got my morning started at 5 a.m. today. I woke up for a morning workout, did my whole morning routine. I ate breakfast, I had my coffee. Now I'm having some tea. I'm excited to just get after it. Every day is a new opportunity to create a new possibility, a new reality. So today I am going to be working a lot from my desk over there. I have a couple of tasks that I need to complete, and I really want to switch it up today. I don't know about you, but sometimes I get so cooped up. I need to switch it up. I need to switch it up. And a lot of times we think that we need to do this crazy different thing, and it does not have to be that insanely different for you to feel alive. It's all about the little things. Essentially, what I'm going to do today is I'm going to do one small thing that is different, because nothing changes if nothing changes. Instead of taking my break here at home, go out into the world. I'm gonna go to maybe one of my favorite coffee shops nearby, or go get boba. Who knows? A lot of times I think gas is expensive, I don't want to drive. Why am I gonna go pay for coffee when I have a coffee here? And although those things I do take into consideration most of the time, oftentimes I don't think about the price on my mental health. And honestly, I'm a simple gal. I can easily go to a walk at the park, and that will just like do wonders for my creativity, for how I'm feeling mentally. So yeah, I'm gonna take you along on this adventure to like do the small things. That in itself is an adventure. If you are someone that feels like you're plateauing, like you need something different, you're so stuck in your routine. Routines are great, they're great for discipline and focus, but they can also make us sort of like flat, you know, like they can feel sterile. It can feel like you need something different at one point. So if you've been feeling that way, I encourage you to, contrary to what we may see on social media, that we need to go on this crazy trip, that we need to go spend all this money. There's a time and a place, but if you're feeling stuck, like you don't know what to do, I invite you to do one new thing this week. Small. Start small. Do not set yourself up for failure. Start with small, digestible steps and goals. So go to your nearest coffee shop and work from there, or just go get a coffee instead of making it at home that day, or maybe make your coffee at home and then go drink it at a park nearby. So those are the type of things that I'm talking about. Very small, but yet that could make a world of a difference, because we are getting outside of our comfort zone, and it's all about that. It's coming out of that comfort zone, because growth happens in that discomfort. Let's get started. Let's go ahead and conquer some goals for the day, and then at around lunchtime, from 11:30 to 1:30, within that window, we're gonna go take our break out into the world. All right, let's start being productive. So what I'm working on right now is designing the lighting in our future bedroom. So I mentioned previously in other videos that I'm taking an interior design course, but right now I'm learning all about lighting and the different types of lighting and the different types of light fixtures and a bunch of things about lighting, because it essentially can make or break the design of a room, of a space. So there's three kinds of lighting. There's ambient lighting, which is just like the overall illumination of a space. There is task lighting, which is usually lighting that occurs over tasks that are to be completed. So it's more of a focal point rather than an overall luminescence without shadows or anything like that, which is what ambient lighting is. So that's ambient task lighting. And the third type is sparkle, So it's usually like used to accent a space, a piece of decor, or anything in the room, in the space that you want to accent. So right now my assignment is to incorporate those 3 types of lighting into a room that I had previously designed. I actually made my first floor plan. It's not that great, but it's to scale, so you can't really see it, but it's a master bedroom. Let's see, that's the bed. I designed the space to be 14 by 16 square feet, which is just like the standard dimensions of a master bedroom. So it fits a king bed up here, 2 low nightstands. It leaves space for like maybe plants in the corner. I have like a little bench at the end of the bed. It's just a bench, like it's not the ones that you store anything under. I wanted to just have something simple that I could sit on the edge of the bed while I get ready, put on my shoes, things like that. I accounted for the swinging of the doors, for the entryway, and then I have a little coffee table here and 2 accent chairs. I'm debating whether or not I want like a TV in the bedroom. I'm not a fan. We currently don't have one right now, but if we were to incorporate a TV, it would be wall mounted, so it wouldn't really take up that much space. But I also have like a dresser. I really want to put like a classic antique black with gold accents dresser there. I created sort of like my inspiration / color palette for the room. I'm obviously going moody, and these are some of the pictures that I liked. Like I really like that gallery wall with, you know, the gold accent on the frames. I love this dresser. I want to create a space like this where like there's maybe a vanity situation happening, a nice gold accented, gold framed mirror, an antique classic dresser, and then here the inspiration is the flooring. I wanted to go light on the flooring since I do want to have a dark wall. I don't know if I want to commit to the entire room being this dark, but I kind of want something like this, like light flooring, dark wall, and the rest of the room is very white. And then here I just like this sconce here, like the overall moody vibe balanced with the whites. So this is the bedroom flooring. I already have material and everything picked out. This is how it's ideally going to look. The white coloring that I want, the white paints that I want for the walls, and the accent wall. It's really hard to see through the camera, but it has hues, like undertones of like forest green under a certain lighting. So right now I want to find lighting that matches the room. So where I wanted to start is kind of by the nightstand, and I'm really loving the wall mounted fixtures, like a sconce. So that's what I'm looking at. Let me just show you. Like I really like this on Pinterest, and I found this other example like that style. I really like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and just find light fixtures, take care of the ambient lighting, the task lighting, and the sparkle lighting in the room. Okay, so I want to show you what I put together. Essentially, I want to make sure that I have ambient lighting, task lighting, and sparkle lighting. Let's start with the nightstands, right? Because I was talking about the sconce that I wanted, and I really like this one because I wanted something that you can move and adjust, because it allows me for flexibility when I want it to be accenting my nightstand versus when I want to utilize it, like if I'm reading something on my bed, for example. So I really liked that, and my inspiration was this picture because I was able to see that it's mixed with a little bit more classic elements, and it looks cute, and it's more of a gold color, but I do have another example down here that's more like brass. But anyway, that also I have here. I would use LED bulb lights. They're just more efficient than fluorescent or incandescent lights, and this would serve as both, I believe it would serve as both the task lighting, because obviously it'll be a focal ray of light on any task that I want to complete before bed, but also it's sparkle because I can use it to accent like my nightstand, for example. And then for ambient light, for the ceiling lighting, the overall illuminescence, I went with a ceiling pendant. Now this one's really expensive, but it's just inspiration for now. So I drew inspiration from this image because it has a accent wall. Well, it has that moody vibe that I kind of want to go for, mixed with like kind of like the warm colors that I want to balance my bedroom with. And this will help me tie in the gold/brass accents that I have in the rest of the bedroom. So this would serve as ambient lighting because it's like for the overall room, but also sparkle because each individual light sort of like serves as individual pieces to everything, and it like accents lighting in a unique way, I think, up here. Like it's not all in one bulb, it's sort of like separated in a very like artistic or architectural way. Let me go ahead and submit this. Submitted my homework. Let's go take a break. Okay, so back in the office, I took a little break. It is now time to transition into the next task, which I wrote here on my whiteboard, right here. So I am going to edit a YouTube video. You guys, I am falling asleep. I only slept 3 hours last night or less, and I woke up at 5 a.m. today. I'm gonna take a little break because my eyeballs are literally going to like pop out. I am going to attempt to take a 15-minute nap. Alexa, turn off Wanda. Okay. I'm gonna take it in the living room, so that if my bird starts making a commotion, because sometimes cats come around, if she starts making a commotion, I can hear her. Okay, we're gonna do this 15 minutes. Let's go, power nap. That nap ended up being way longer than it was supposed to be. I went to grab some cereal. I woke up so hungry. I'm gonna eat this freaking cereal and hydrate, and then I'm gonna keep my word. I said I was gonna go to the park or to do something different. I'm gonna do that because now more than ever I need it. I was thinking I'm just gonna make myself a coffee and I'm gonna head to the park and take my headphones and listen to an audiobook that I'm listening to at the moment. It's by Dr. Jordan Peterson. I read his first book, 12 Rules for Life, and right now I am listening to Beyond Order, 12 More Rules for Life. I'm gonna go to the park, I'm gonna listen to him because I always feel good after listening to him, and then it's gonna be good. We're gonna get back on track. Let's do it. Let's check out the fit. Corduroy-ish style button-up. Pretty sure it's a man's shirt, but I thrifted it and I love oversized fit clothing.
You know, if you take people, and I've told you this, and you expose them voluntarily to things that they are avoiding and are afraid of, you know, that they know they need to overcome in order to meet their goals, their self-defined goals. If you can teach people to stand up in the face of the things they're afraid of, they get stronger. And you don't know what the upper limits to that are, because you might ask yourself, like, if for 10 years, if you didn't avoid doing what you knew you needed to do, by your own definitions, right, within the value structure that you've created to the degree that you've done that, what would you be like? Well, you know, there are remarkable people who come into the world from time to time, and there are people who do find out over decades-long periods what they could be like if they were who they were, if they spoke their being forward.